What's going on today, birthday boys? I am your host, Eric Biggs, as always. Joining me today from the hit 2008 classic, JP Hitchcock. Boo! How you doing, buddy?
Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth, bro.
Yes, you superhero jumped through the canopy over here. No, man.
I would never slap you, but
That's very kind.
if it was for like a bit, maybe. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like,
All
but
right.
you'd
Like
be
if
in
it was
on
going to turn me on, then
Exactly, my man.
we're a minute in.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Oh, dude, not a whole lot. Fucking, dude, I've been trying to get my car back going.
Okay.
It sucks. Also, it sucks working on stuff like that just completely by yourself. Like, it's kind of nice because it's not really that you like need help. It's more of just like one of those things, just like having somebody like talk shit with while you're doing it. It makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
Like last night I was like, oh, I need some like more shit. I have to go like get some ramps and stuff. So I just like drank a bunch of beers and sat in the garage and listened to music. And I was like, this is cool too. Like, this works.
Sure, man. Hell yeah, dude. This is the orange car, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What I think you're gonna have to do that. You know, that making friends with the neighbors, dude. You know, have you tested the waters yet?
I have.
You got any like hot women that I need to go check out or anything?
Not that I've seen. There's a really, really old couple that lives like catty corner.
Yeah. The
people right next to me, I've never seen inside or out of their house, but supposedly somebody lives there. There's a cool black family that lives the other like catty corner, and then right across is just like a couple that keeps as weird of hours as I do. Because last night at like midnight, I was just like had the garage door open, you know, working on stuff, drinking beer, playing music, and like one of their cars came home, and then like 30 minutes later the other car came home, and I was like, oh, you guys are probably fun. So I need to probably actually talk with them. But I talked to the one black dude neighbor. He's cool. I mean, he was just like, hey, you're the neighbor? And I go, yeah. And we like shook hands. I was like, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And then we walked back into our houses. So
that was it, really?
Yeah, that was it. So I was like, all right.
No talking about like barbecue or
I didn't get invited to the cookout yet. So we can have goals for the summer, though.
Is that racist to me? No, right?
No.
I brought that up because I love barbecuing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I thought that's like a neighborly thing to talk about.
Yeah,
dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The fact you started with a black guy, that's that's on you. But they do have the best cookouts. So.
Whoa! What the fuck are you saying right now, dude?
I had to strike a nerve at some point, get them going.
Okay, that's interesting, man. Who does have the best cookouts?
See, I don't know, because I've actually.
Do you really think it's the whites, man? Tell me the truth.
It might be.
You're a fucking psychopath,
it might
dude.
Be,
You're
dude.
fucking.
We might have the best cookouts.
Oh my god. Dude.
There's always explosives.
Explosives.
The music's fire.
These are.
The food is good.
I think that one should count against you. Okay, like music over here. It's gonna be crying country music.
No, it's party country music.
Party country.
Party country, dude.
Let's make a party country song, bro.
Okay.
What is party country? What are we talking? What are we looking at here?
It's just songs about drinking beer with your boys.
About drinking beers with my boys.
There we go. We're starting.
Yeah.
You got a hook?
Yeah. Song. Okay. Making a song about drinking beers with my boys, right? That's okay. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're set up.
What else do we do? We're white. We're at a barbecue.
We're white. You gotta take tallies as you're starting off the day. All right, so we're all white. We're all at a barbecue. No seasonings. Can't have that. Salt and pepper, you get out of here, dude. Trying to make my food too spicy.
Is there like a gun locker somewhere? Like, everybody put your guns down.
Guns
like,
on you, dude.
Guns on you.
What if we all have to have a shootout in the backyard?
Yep.
I don't know. I think I've only really had like Mexican and white cookouts. Have you ever been to a all black cookout? Like you were the diversity invite?
Yeah. Yeah. I had a friend that had these Meetup, that website.
No.
It's like a website you can go like find people that have similar interests. Like so, there's like people that watch movies together.
Are you talking about Craigslist?
This is kind of like Craigslist, but tiny less horny. You know, there's still a lot of horn stuff going on.
Yeah, but just 5% less.
Toned down a little bit. Yeah. She had this group. It was called North Austin Black People, or something like that. And I was the only Hispanic like allowed in it.
Do you know how terrifying it'd be if there was North Austin whites? Like, people would be like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? As it should be, for one.
Yeah,
for the people at home.
Man. Come on, dude.
You can't, if your name is something, the North Austin whites, that's a Klan rally.
Yeah. North Austin White Knights of Templar or something. All
right, so you just the one, or did you go to a couple of them?
I went to like 2 or 3.
Okay.
It was super cool, man. I dug being the only non-black person there. I loved it, man. I felt like.
Did you feel racially ambiguous the whole time, or did you feel like they like knew you were Hispanic from the jump? Like, were you wearing a sombrero, or did you just?
No, I was wearing a sombrero. I was wearing a poncho.
Okay.
And I had a donkey with me, so.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you gotta let them know what's up.
Sure. Oh, burro is I like to say.
Oh yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah, burro.
Burro, but.
Goddamn burro.
Burro. That's what fucking groundhogs do, bro. Come on, dog.
Like goddamn burrowing in the dirt.
Mexicans, I think, have great barbecue though, dude.
They do. So you're really good at barbecuing from the cookout we did.
Certain things, man, you know. Yeah.
And then whenever me and the wife went down to South Padre, we hung out with just a group of Mexican guys. Their cookout was phenomenal.
What were they grilling, man? Fajitas, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, they were doing fajitas, and then it was the first place I ever tried cactus.
Oh, yeah, nopales, yeah.
Yeah, I'd never had cactus before. Because like, I had seen it in a grocery store, but I was like, I don't know what the fuck you do with that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you just like cut it up, put lemon on it, and ate it. Or lime. Mm-hmm. I think they put lime on it. But super fucking good, dude.
Yeah, like, my mom loves that shit, dude. She's kind of like almost a vegetarian, so she digs that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make me and a bunch of the whites are going down to Florida this year, and I'm planning on taking a bunch of cactus to grill and make all the whites eat some cactus.
Wait, what are you talking about? A white party? What's going on in Florida?
Look, so January 6th. No, it's just me and a bunch of the guys from back home.
Oh,
us and all of our spouses. Rented an Airbnb for a week, so we're doing a nice little beach weekend down in Florida.
What part of Florida?
Real close to Alabama still. So fucking I don't know whatever that.
Why aren't you doing Miami?
It's a white party, so.
No Cubans allowed, right?
Yeah. Say I've heard how you talk about them, and I was like, well, I wouldn't want to risk it, you know. I wouldn't want Japes to get upset with me about the way hanging out with the wrong kind, you know.
They can't be trusted, man.
Yeah, gotta watch them. They'll all dance smoothly and steal my wife. Oh.
You think you can dance like that?
Like salsa?
Yeah. You'd give it a shot, right?
I would do it. It wouldn't be good. It would be one of those that like people would be like, I respect the actual try you're giving this, but or it would not be good.
Would people just think like, oh, he's trying to be funny?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Especially because I'm a fat white. So I think most things that fat whites do gets interpreted as like, oh, he's just funny. He's just goofing around.
I see that. Yeah.
Or a hate crime, you know? Usually not much in between with us.
Or like very drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fat white. I also think of like just like very drunk. Yeah, like a drunk.
All right. So out of the barbecues you've been to pretty well a white barbecue. That one we did, it was a pretty white barbecue.
Which one?
The birthday boys one.
Why was that a white barbecue? No fucking way, dog.
You think that was a Hispanic barbecue?
That was an Hispanic barbecue, but it wasn't a white one.
That was a racially ambiguous barbecue?
Yeah. Okay, my fajitas got eaten up, dog.
Yeah,
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, they were delicious.
At the end of the night, people were just grabbing it. Like,
yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, so we had a racially ambiguous barbecue. Those might be the best.
Yeah, dude, it's like one of my dreams to like have a barbecue, but like with a lot of different races, so we can all try each other's like food and shit. You know what I mean? What's so funny? That sounds cool as fuck, dude.
It does, but it's just funny to be like, it's one of my dreams to have friends of multiple races. If only that could happen in this country.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That might have just been funny to me. But again, yeah, no, that'd be get everyone to like prepare your best dish. What would you do? Would you do fajitas?
Yeah, I think that's a good representative of like it's soup. Like where I'm from in the valley, that was like the main thing. So like even when it's just like 2 or 3 of the boys, you know what I mean, just hanging out, we'll just get a pack of fajitas and like all the rest just fuck it, you know what I mean, just fajitas and tortillas and
I like
just
that.
eat, you know, over the fucking pit and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit is the best.
Yeah, that's why fajitas, man.
I think I'd do pork steaks.
Pork steaks?
Yeah, they're not very common down here.
Not at all.
They're really kind of hard to find even.
Yeah.
To like go buy them to grill. But they're a huge Midwestern thing. Like, but you don't really see them anywhere like outside of the Midwest. But it's because they're cheaper. And it's, you know, just pork. Yeah. So, you know, it's not as much as like a real steak, but they're so good. And people do them a lot of like different style. Like some people like smother them in barbecue and cook them that way. I'm a big fan of just like grilling them like a steak and just like seasoning them, and then if you just want to add barbecue or whatever. But they are definitely a big Midwestern thing is the pork steak.
Yeah, I've never had a grilled pork steak.
It's very good. Well,
I mean,
I found a place to get some. We'll do some at the house.
Okay.
It'll be a good time.
We have to be mindful, dude. I mean, because the Jewish people can't have pork, right? Is that what their thing is?
Yeah, I think so.
Who cares? Yeah. We need a Jew friend, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do. Make sure the weather's nice.
Okay. We're going down a different path here. Do you have any Jewish friends?
Probably. There's a lot of Jews in comedy, but I don't know. Do I know any Jews down here?
I would like to taste a Jewish kid's barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they barbecue.
They have to queue, dog.
I just equate like Jewish people mostly with New York.
Sure.
So there's like getting Chinese or fucking whatever, you know, they do there.
If there's any Jewish people watching, go ahead and comment below what you guys like in a barbecue, you know? Yeah. Cause
yes, they do.
They eat burgers.
Kind of thought after the 40s they were kind of anti-barbecue, you know?
God damn.
they
Roasted a second time by Eric Biggs over here. Damn, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm trying
Eric
to think.
Anita Biggs.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any black friends?
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony Knight, Don Armand. Don Armand can cook, dude. That guy, that dude fucking knows how to cook.
Huh.
Like, yeah, I think
what do you mean? What has he cooked?
He brought something to Anderson Mill one night. I don't remember what it was, but he did some sort of barbecue something. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it being phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, and I know him and Anthony, because maybe they're still living together, or they used to live together or something, but I know they did barbecue and like do cookouts and stuff. I think they tried to like roast a whole pig one time.
Holy shit, man! Seems like a daunting kind of thing.
Yeah.
But wow, that's awesome.
I really want to try the Hawaiian thing where you like bury the pig in the ground and like let it like smoke in the ground for like a full day or whatever. I think that'd be really cool to do.
Yeah. Mexicans do something sort of like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do it with like a goat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like cabrito. Or have you had barbacoa yet? Barbacoa.
I don't think so. What is it?
That is cow cheek.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't had that yet.
Yeah, kind of like it's fucking delicious, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can get it at like Torchy's even though, man. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
like pretty common already and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's delicious, dog. So fucking if it's done right, it's like super tender. But it's like one of those you want to have like for the whole fucking day, like kind of like smoking or like
Yeah.
cooking and shit. Yeah.
I could see that being very, very tough if you didn't cook it right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
done wrong, it sucks, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some cool places you
Yeah.
can get it around here, dude.
Dude, did I tell you about the super, super authentic Mexican place I ate at in San Antonio the other night?
Oh no, what was it called?
No idea.
Mi Tierra?
We were next to a weed dispensary place, and it was just the place that was next to it, and we were like, it looks like they have food. We walked in there. It was me, Bill Rhodes, Philip Abraham, and then another comic named Sean. I don't remember his last name right now. But so we all went down there, and we were like, all right, we're all hungry. We got some time before the show. This place is right next door. Walking up, and they have like there's like stuff like plastered on the windows of like the food that they sell there.
Mhm.
Like it was like a food truck got turned into a restaurant.
Sweet.
Like style.
Yeah.
So we were like, this place is going to be fire. So we walk in, and Philip was the first guy in, and just instantly starts speaking Spanish with the hostess, like and I'm like, oh fuck, do they like not even speak English in here? So he like goes and talks to her and everything, and goes over. We get all sat down and stuff, and then she's like, going around, and he like orders a water, and then she like looks at me, and I go, can I have a water? And she goes, oh yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, oh thank God, dude, this was about to be so hard because I don't know any Spanish like at all. And then I'm sitting there, and the menus were just like laminated onto the table. So I was looking at the menu, and I was like, I don't know what any of this is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like sitting there, and I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to read everything. And finally we realize that the menu that me and the Sean dude are sitting at are in Spanish. The other two are in English. Well, Bill and Philip both like know Spanish, and like Bill knows less, but like Philip's like pretty fluent in Spanish. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, guys, I don't know what any of this says. And Philip looks at it, he goes, oh, it's all in Spanish. And I go, thank God. I thought I was just losing my mind, sitting here being like, I don't know what any of these words mean.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell I ate, but it was delicious. It was like a wheat tortilla stuffed full of chorizo and cheese.
Wheat tortilla? Like, you mean flour?
Yeah, like flour.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like a flour tortilla, but it was made of. It almost looked like the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You know what I'm talking about?
A crustable?
A crustable. It was almost like looked like that style, and then just filled with chorizo meat and cheese.
Oh, gordita.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Was it corn? Or it was? You said it was flour.
It was flour. It was flour. There was corn or flour. You could have either one, and I was like, I'll do flour.
Yeah.
It was so good, dude. It was incredible, and they were like $4 a piece. It was so cheap, like phenomenal.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I told the wife, I was like, we're gonna have to go down there, but it is in a not the best part of San Antonio. Like we were driving around, I'm like, a lot of trap houses. As we're coming down here, of course, though, we were performing in a fucking weed shop, so they yeah. But yeah, it was awesome. But I think that's probably the most authentic Mexican place I've ever ate at.
Hell yeah,
like,
man.
everyone else was in there that was Spanish. We were fucking 3 white guys and then an Indian dude. But it was amazing. I was a big fan.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I got to get to San Antonio more. They do have some decent Mexican food there.
Yeah.
Austin can get it's a little risky. It's a little risky around here, Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to a place and order like a $20 fucking plate, and it's bland as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But you look at the clientele, and it's like rich old white people.
Yeah.
Like there's not. Eric's gonna get fucking
sunburn on half my face.
You need some fucking, what's it called? Melanonin or whatever in your fucking skin, dog. Come on, dude.
Melanin
coming around here fucking practically pink looking and
yeah.
shit.
Well,
dog.
dude, I'll get tan this summer.
You get tan?
Yeah, I usually get pretty tan. Or I used to back in the day whenever I like worked outside all the time.
Yeah. Do you get burned though?
Not usually. Not unless I like don't go out in the sun until like the middle of summer. But if I'm like consistently out, I usually just like get a nice tan. My wife, on the other hand,
That I'd be scared to see your wife out in the sun, dude.
Dude, we're buying her a full wetsuit whenever we go to Florida. Because whenever we went down SPI, she got so burnt that she had like sun poisoning in her legs.
Sun poisoning?
Yeah. It's like where you just get like way too burnt and it like fucks you up. She got fucked up by the sun.
Holy shit.
And we were just out there for like 7 hours. And sunscreened the fuck out of her the entire time.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's problematic.
Yeah, no, man. Okay, this is like there's something going on with the health in Missouri, dude. I think we need to get more Hispanics in there to kind of like,
Yeah, I think she's
strengthen the blood, you
yeah.
know.
Well, I think it's because she's like Irish and shit. Like it's got to be redhead, pale, like that's got to be Irish, Scottish, some shit like that has to be the origin story there.
You're married to fucking Conan O'Brien over here.
Dude, fucking, yeah, it's so pale.
Andrew Santino and shit. Though.
Yeah, hopefully my kids, once we have kids, they get some of
hopefully
my
they're
pigment.
not black. Yeah.
Dude, fucking, they'll be... be lucking out. Full ride. A single mother and a black kid. That's a full ride scholarship.
Hey, bro, maybe he can dunk though. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I'll come back into his life later on. Give us some strife and struggle.
Yep. Hey, can you teach me how to get this 3-pointer down, son?
Yeah.
Okay, barbecues. I did date a black chickie a while back, and she told me that her parents owned like a barbecue spot, so she always wanted to do a barbecue.
Yeah.
What she was kind of like trying to tell me, to lace me up for was their ribs.
Oh yeah.
As in her family's ribs, not all black people's ribs or something. But I do.
Goddamn black rib.
I think I've heard that black people like making ribs, barbecue style and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, so ribs is definitely one of those things that you got to be like somebody who's like really good at barbecuing to do them.
I'd imagine so, dude, because we've made them inside, and you need them going for hours, doggy.
Takes forever.
Yeah.
Like that's where I think all the big time smoking. So that's where like the smokers got popular back in Missouri.
For ribs?
Yeah, it was everyone started doing like ribs and stuff. Because you'd go and you'd have to cook them for like 14 hours.
Yeah.
Like, but are very fucking good. Like my dad was actually making ribs whenever our house burnt down. Because he just like had them cooking all day, and I was a little kid, so I came up from the basement and I smelt like a fire, and I was like, "Hey, something's on fire," and he goes, "Oh no, you're just like smelling the ribs cooking." And I was like, I don't think so. And he's like, what? And then he walked into the garage, and the whole garage was on fire.
No way.
Yeah. And I was like, oh.
Wait, was he like queuing in the garage or something?
No,
how did this happen?
He was cooking out on the back porch, but he was working on stuff in the shop, like out in the garage. And he had a lamp that was underneath the truck while he was working on the truck. And something, it probably was fuel, dripped down onto the light. And because it was like the old school lights that got really hot, because LEDs weren't really a thing back then. So yeah, it was
fucking using a lantern like.
Yeah, basically, well, you know what
Benjamin Franklin and shit.
What you see in like construction sites, like those yellow.
Oh yeah.
With like the caged front kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He had one of those that he would use while he's like working underneath stuff, and I think like fuel dripped onto it and just.
Oh shit!
Burnt the whole truck down. Burnt the whole house down.
Did your house really burn down?
Yeah. Say the house itself still stood, but it was a total loss, basically.
So like, okay, so you guys saw the fire, and he's like, "Oh fuck, family, we gotta fucking get out of here." Is that what happened? And,
yeah, pretty well. So like,
oh my god, you had to jump ship?
Yeah. Say my mom was in the kitchen, my brother was down in the basement. He realized there was a fire. He's like, "There's a fire!" Like, get the fuck out of the house. But it was the house was fairly big, so like the garage was all the way over on this end.
Yeah.
So mom was like, grab shit. Like, just grab, if you can go grab one thing.
Yeah.
And then get the fuck outside.
What did you grab? I know what double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah. Triple stuff, dude. Fucking might never see those again. No, I think I grabbed like a baseball bat. It was like a Mickey Mantle baseball bat that I had. I think I grabbed it. But I was like 8. So I just like ran in my room. I was like, and took off. But yeah, say my dad actually then ran into the garage to get the other car out of the garage because he was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So he got the other car out of the garage, and then my brother grabbed his Xbox because he was downstairs, and they're like, fire, get out of the house, and he was like, unplug, and took the Xbox and took off outside, and then. I don't know what the fuck. I'm sure my mom like went and grabbed like photo albums or something stupid.
Photo albums.
Yeah, and then we all went outside, and then my dad never like came back around. He just like backed the car out, and then he was like on that end, and then my neighbors on the other side, they came over, and they're like, hey, we called 911, blah blah blah, whatever, and then our other neighbor that was good friends with my parents and my brother and their kid were the same age. So then they came out, and they had already called 911. Just everybody like out. It was like in the middle of summer, I think, or like the end of the school year kind of time. So then we were standing out there, but then my mom hadn't seen my dad again. So she's like running back into the house, like trying to like find my dad. And then finally, like, she came out, and it turns out he was just over on the garage side of the house, just like being like, fuck. I guess he like took a fire extinguisher out there, because it was like the way the house was set, it was garage into like a mudroom, laundry room, and then into the house, and then like their master bedroom, and then like our bedrooms were on the other end by like the kitchen, and then there was a basement, and so I guess he like used a fire extinguisher to like fight through the garage to get to the other car and like get the other car out. Of
shit,
the house.
Dude. Okay, let's reenact this 911 call real quick, man, because that sounds like it'd be fun. Okay.
Okay.
You be 911 first, okay?
Okay. All right. And you're just like one of the neighbors.
Yeah, I'm one of the neighbors.
Hello, 911. What's your emergency?
Okay, these fucking Biggses are at it again. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but their shit burned down.
Okay. The Biggs. Who are these degenerate dirtbags?
The only fucking Biggs in town. There's only 3 people in this fucking town. You know who I'm talking about. Who is this? Okay. Marty, is that you?
No, this is Jim.
Jim.
I sound like Marty sometimes, but this is Jim. McFly, we got a fire. All right.
You still coming to the queue this weekend?
Oh, yeah, we'll be out there.
All right.
I guess we got to reschedule maybe. They had the only barbecue pit in the town, but, we'll figure it out. We're getting somebody out over there,
Well, thanks a lot, Jim.
All right.
And see you.
Just in the middle of a call. Hey, you still coming up? Yeah.
I mean, it ain't my house burning down, so
yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, dude. I remember the all the like glass shattering from the heat.
Damn,
dude, it was so fucking freaky. Because like I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade.
Dude, I would have been freaked out, man. That's fucking weird, dude. That's crazy.
Because we're just like standing in the backyard,
just watching it.
Yeah, just like
right. That's all you can do.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do, and I guess someone called, like my aunts and uncle, because they all lived in the same town. So I don't know if my parents had cell phones at the time, But like the old school. So I don't know if they like called grandma or aunts or if it was one person got called and then called other people. But my one aunt is from the Ukraine, and she hadn't been in the United States super long at that time, like maybe 1 or 2 years. And so they roll up in his truck, and she gets out and she brought a bucket to help like come over and like put the fire out. And then whenever they got there and there was like all the fire trucks, she said to Mom, she goes, "Oh, this is a professional fire." And we're always like, that's so crazy. Well, it turns out in Ukraine, if your house is burning down, like you all just hope everyone in the community comes over with buckets to help put out the fire, because there's not like a fire department. Like there is a fire department, but they don't just like come to help you.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, so she brought a bucket over, just like being like, "Oh, well, we're gonna help," and then she's like, "Oh, this is a professional fire." So I remember thinking that was the funniest thing.
Was it a nice bucket though?
I don't remember.
Damn it, man.
She brings over a bad bucket. We're like, "That's the bucket you bring?
What the
Got a hole in the
fuck,
bottom.
Becky? Come on."
What the hell?
I wonder if her house was on fire, if she'd go in and save her bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's like, "That's a good fire bucket, dude."
That's my favorite bucket, man.
Yeah. How many fires I put out with this thing? Stop the big fire of '99 with that thing, dude. I gotta keep it. But I do remember that was like one of the. Every time I think of people like cooking ribs, I always remember our house burning down, because Dad was cooking ribs when the house burned down.
Yeah. Do you like still clown your dad every now and then when pork ribs come up or something? Like, oh yeah, fucking Dad, fucking grill master of the century.
No, I haven't. I did tell. So like our house burned down.
Do you think he would get sore?
No, I don't think so. I think his thing is funny. I did tell him that after I got burnt, because I got caught on fire years later, I remember telling my dad, I'm like, "Dude, we're 2-0 versus fire," and he's like, "Shut the fuck up, dude."
Maybe just stay away, dude. You guys are like,
we're propane people now. Can't have a lit flame.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Really are king of the hill again,
dude. Yeah. Propane and propane accessories.
Yep. I love King of the Hill, dude, but I mean, come on, dude. Everybody knows charcoal's the way to go.
It is. Charcoal is so much better.
Yeah, it's beautiful, dude. It's a beautiful taste.
Yep. You get that.
It's a beautiful experience
you get
too,
that
man.
flame burn on it.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I
playing
will
with
say,
fire a little bit is manly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like one of the premier things of having a Q to me, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you have a lot of bonfires as a young dude?
No, I've never been to a bonfire.
Really?
Yeah, that's not.
Dude,
anything.
we had like weekly bonfire because there was nothing to do, so we would rotate from like my mom and dad had like a shop that had like a burn pit back behind it, from like there, and then our one other buddy's house, and it would just be back and forth every weekend on like, oh, who's having the bonfire? We'd somehow have like 3 bonfires in a weekend because we're like, nothing else to do, so we're just gonna stand there and watch fire and talk.
Yeah. You got to let this little city boy in on what happens at a bonfire. You just gather around it and drink?
Yeah, pretty well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
just chilling then.
Yeah, the crazy thing is back then, wouldn't even drink at them most of the time. We'd just be hanging out. So you just like play music and like hang out and sit by a fire.
Was it for heat at all?
Sometimes, yeah. We had some that it was cold.
Yeah.
Like, you go out there, it's very, very cold. So you're like, we have to get this fire going, or we're going to have to go inside somewhere.
So you just chill out by a fire. Why weren't you guys just doing drugs like regular Americans?
How hard drugs was to find.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, unless you were going to, like, do meth or something. But, like I've told you a story about the one time I was with one of my buddies and he like really wanted to smoke weed in high school.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so my one buddy, he was a big stoner, and he's like, "Oh, I want to like smoke before." We were like going to a movie or something, and he's like, "Oh, I want to smoke before we go to this movie," and I'm like, "Okay, man, like whatever." We drove around for like 2.5 hours trying to find him weed.
Gross.
And I was like, this is the dumbest thing on earth. Like, let's just fucking go to the show, dude. This is so stupid. Because we kept, like, going over here. And because also there was no, like, real drug dealers. It was all just guys that, like, smoked weed and then would have extra and would sell it to you. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't a fucking El Chapo. You know what I mean? So, as much as people are like, oh, yeah, that guy, he was a big drug dealer. And you're like, he, like, sold some weed here and there.
Yeah.
He might have had Adderall every once in a while or something, but...
He's, like, prescribed to him. He's actually a plumber.
Yeah.
He's a fucking accountant and shit.
Yeah, so no one was, like, just fucking slinging. Like, there were guys, but they weren't the people that, like, you could just, as a high school kid, go over and be like, hey, can I buy weed from? You know what I mean? And also, it was such a small town that, like, cops would just, like, sit outside of those houses that were, like, actual drug dealers. So whenever people would go over there, buy weed, they then just pull them over immediately. They'd be like, oh, you didn't fully stop at that stop sign. And then it's like, oh, look, you have weed, now you're arrested.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
But yeah, I remember we just kept on driving around like, oh, well, maybe this guy. And, like, I'm like, this sucks, dude. You should have just gotten beer. This is the dumbest thing ever. So, like, I think that's part of it. I was never into smoking weed. I'm like, it's so hard to get. It's apparently impossible to find. Then you move to Austin, and it's like every other person's like, you want to do mushrooms right now? And you're like, what?
I've smoked downtown, dude. Like, I remember the first time I did it, I was super nervous, but then I see people smoking blunts downtown all the fucking time now, dude. It's
literally. I think it's because it's decriminalized.
Yeah.
In Austin, at least. So you have to have so much. I've literally watched guys smoke weed in front of cops.
Yeah.
And they're just like, this isn't worth my time.
Yeah.
To bother you about
Absolutely.
This. Like, so yeah, it's very funny, the difference.
You know, dude, it sounds like a market there in Missouri, dude. We should sell weed to Missourians.
Well, now it's legal.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, so there's like full dispensaries and stuff like that now.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that shit, dog. Fuck.
Yeah, Missouri's legal for recreational use.
No shit.
Yeah, it became recreational legal the year I moved here.
Damn,
I was
dude.
like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
so Mama and Papa Biggs out there just fucking ripping the bong and shit, huh?
They probably need to. Yeah, no, dude, my parents still look at weed like it's crystal meth. It's so funny. Because, like, you'll bring up people doing anything, and they're like, well, yeah, fucking smoking all that marijuana, and they literally think it's like doing crack cocaine. Like, my mom fully believes that, like, people like smoke weed and then go on like murder rampages.
Has your mom ever smoked weed?
No shot.
Your dad?
No, I don't think so. My grandmother one time did, though.
Yeah.
So I was talking to her about weed one time. This has been a couple years ago. I said something, and she's like, I tried smoking weed once. And I go, what? Because, like, she's very straight-laced, too.
Sure.
And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I was at a house party in, like, the fucking 60s. She's like, and a bunch of people all went into this back room, and they were smoking. And she was a cigarette smoker at the time. So she's like, oh, are we smoking here? And they were like, oh, we're smoking marijuana. And she's like, well, what's that? So she tried it, and she's like, it was stupid. She's like, I didn't get anything out of it. I figured no point in doing that.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, Grandma. But yeah, so she told me that, and I was like, that's so funny. Is that you were just... And she said it so nonchalant. I'm just like, yeah, I did that one time. It doesn't do anything. And I'm like, yeah, the weed of today, I think, is a little different.
Absolutely. I was going to mention something about that, man. Like, weed, even since I was a kid, is so much better now, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's fucking amazing what weed can do. Okay. So my mom grew up very straight edge. I think she'd probably gotten drunk maybe like once in her entire fucking life.
Yeah.
Before she was like, after 60, then like me and my sisters were like taking her out, getting her
partying with her
margaritas
and
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so she was against weed all her fucking life. Like
Yeah.
she thought it was devil shit. You know what I'm saying?
The propaganda worked, dude. Like,
But she's a big Facebook fan. You know what I mean? So she gets these targeted ads about weed helping people with, and she has like arthritis all over her body and stuff like that. So she bought into the propaganda a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Maybe what was it? Yeah, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, I had her over in Austin for Christmas, and she knew I smoke. I mean, I go smoke in the bedroom, but she smoked a fucking joint with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
she smoked like a pro. She used to smoke cigarettes in her 20s, so she was puffing.
Yeah, it was one of those that she's like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I know how to smoke.
It was like, Mom, can I have him? She's like, hold on, damn, motherfucker. I barely fucking hit it, dog.
Yeah. She's like, what the fuck? Yeah. This is Puff Puffs. You shut the fuck up. How about that?
I fucking birthed you, bitch. Yeah. You fucking give me your fucking joint.
This is for 40 years of bullshit. Fucking. Yeah, it is very funny to me. Just watch like very straight edge parents just like get old and then they're like, I mean, I'll do a Percocet here and there, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, they just get older and they're like, yeah, whatever. All those things that they would freak the fuck out about you doing, they're like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares now?
Yeah, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah, it's the like, let's get weird with it type of mentality. Yeah. I've been on that for a few years now, man. You know what I mean?
I'm still waiting for my parents to switch over.
Yeah.
I think, because like my parents didn't even really drink, you know, like all my growing up and stuff. But like now, every once in a while, whenever I'm home, I'll like go, and just like get some beer and like put it down in the basement. I'll like go grab a beer and my dad's like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then we'll like drink whiskey a little bit together, but I'm waiting for the day that I come home and my parents are like, dude, the whole weed thing isn't that bad. I just go, what the fuck? Yeah. I think it might never happen, if I'm being real honest, though.
Dude, never say never, dude. You're young. You know what I mean? You're going to go home next time and you're like, hey, we made a lasagna sandwich, bro. We're fucking high as fuck, dude.
Yeah. Have you ever tried DMT? And I go, what? Mom turns into a mushroom person.
Your dad whips out the fentanyl testing kit and shit.
He's like, a little coke is fine. What's the deal?
We're testing it. We're being safe. All right, Eric. You know?
It's no big deal. Yeah. Straight from the Colombians. I go, no, it's not.
Yeah, man. But we got to get... I have smoked weed with my mom maybe like a handful of times after that, though, man. Yeah. She said she didn't get high that first time either, but then like the other times... Like she got a little laughy and she wanted to like nap and eat. Yeah.
See, but I also think that a lot of times, you know, the first time people smoke, they're like, "Oh, I didn't get high." I think they just don't know what high is.
Absolutely.
Because I think everyone thinks like, because I mean, I was even that way whenever I was young. Because I never really smoked weed. I was never really around people who smoke weed, so I didn't understand like what it was. Then I started working out at this tree farm, and this one dude we worked with would get high while he was working every day. And I always had the thing of like, oh, people that like smoke weed are lazy and they don't do anything. And then that guy completely changed my perspective on people that smoke weed. It's like, oh, it's just person to person, like everything else. Mm-hmm. Some people have a beer and beat their wife. Some people have a beer and are cool to hang out with. Like, so it completely changed my perspective on it. But I think that if you've never smoked weed, it's not the high that it's like portrayed as.
Sure.
You're not, you know, seeing lizard people crawling out of the fucking walls.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I'm just like a little loose and silly.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got one. I got a question for you. Would you ever have like a personal hairdresser? Where like you have on like a halfway like retainer sort of thing. At what level of success do you think that would be in your like forte of like, all right,
a personal hairdresser?
Yeah.
No, dude.
Really?
Okay, I mean, no.
Okay, see, I could see you being a guy because you're particular about your hair. You're JP with the good hair, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I could see that being a thing where you're like, oh, yeah, I call Becky and she comes over and like cuts my hair here in my place.
Yeah. I'm not like living like a Bone Thugs music video and shit. You know what I mean? Just smoking blunts while getting braided and shit, dog.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to have cornrows for it, but
Okay, you brought up an interesting point. The hair. Yeah, we talk about my hair.
yeah.
I'm mostly joking about the hair stuff. I don't know. I don't think I have great hair. It's a tribute to Beyonce, buddy.
Yeah. You've told me this. I didn't ever realize it, but
So for me to like, even if I was a billionaire, okay, maybe if I started losing my hair, then I would need to be a billionaire though to be. But right now, if I was a billionaire, last thing on my hair.
You would still just be at Great Clips Works.
Yeah.
Okay.
A personal chef. There we go, bro. That is something.
Oh yeah.
Being single, I have to think about every fucking meal that's coming up next, and it's just driving me crazy, dude.
It sucks.
It's the 18th, right? Today?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Man, I've eaten Uber Eats like 9 times this year already, dude. It's
dude,
terrible, dude. I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, dude, the thing that I still can't. I haven't ever caved and done the Uber Eats yet because I just can't get myself to pay the fees to eat cold food. Because like it's gonna be cold by the time it gets there.
Not all the time, man.
But 50% of the time.
Sometimes, bro. Okay, look, I've got it a lot this fucking year already.
As an expert.
I'd say like 75% of the time it's all right. It's good enough.
Okay. Yeah. Well, see, because like I don't even like ordering to go from places.
Because of the coldness?
Yeah, because like then you go, you pick it up, you drive all the way back to the house, you unbox it, you start eating it, and it's already cold. Like I would rather let's just go in and eat real quick.
Yeah.
Like.
I get that, man. I think dude, I have this. It's the working out, dude. I work out a little bit, and I just get so hangry. Like it's not like anybody else you've ever seen. Like I turn into a monster, dude.
You're just
like
a moody boy.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I have money. Why aren't there fucking tacos in front of me? You know what I mean? This doesn't add up, dude. You know what I mean? Just give me food. Yeah, just give me fucking food now, man. And then there I am on the app. Being an idiot again, dog. I feel like, dude, I need to fucking stop.
But why not just like call them up, put in an order, drive over there, get them and eat them?
Call who up? Call Taco Bell up, right? We had nachos today. Taco Bell. I don't think you can call them. That's like calling up Whataburger. You're gonna be one of those guys, dude.
No, but just fucking go somewhere a little bit better then. Like, fast food's never cheaper.
What are you talking about right
now? Like, getting a real food? Like, going to, like, a Mexican restaurant versus doing, like, Taco Palenque or something like that.
Yeah. Those nachos were only $9, like $8.50.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, you could probably go in and not spend that much different of money.
At a restaurant?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, but if I go to a restaurant, then I have to order beers. You know what I mean? And apps.
I do get that. I get that.
If I'm going to go to a restaurant, I like to go there with like a chick, and then there's appetizers too, man. And then it turns into a whole fucking ordeal and shit, dude. When I have control over like, what do you want? Just put it on, press the fucking buttons, boom, it's ordered. I know it's being spent.
And it's done. Yeah, I get that. I will say, Wingstop came in clutch last night.
Okay.
We got a Wingstop right there down the street from the house. And they have like a big, you can get like 25 wings with fries and street corn. It's like $20. Mm-hmm. So went and picked that up. I went out, was looking at some people's vehicles for them. I was on the way home. I like called the wife. It was like 9:00, and I was like, "Hey, I'm super hungry. What do you want to do for food?" And she's like, "Man, I don't care. You figure it out." And I was like, that drives me nuts. Where I'm like, I'm driving. Like I just left doing something. I'm now coming. Like, you figure it out. You're just sitting there. Fucking order some food.
You're on your fucking phone all fucking day. You can't fucking.
Yeah, it's like either
you can't look up a menu.
Yeah, it's like either like look something up, order something, make something. Like, I don't care. I just want to eat. So
damn, dog.
Yeah,
okay.
That does drive me nuts. That's a peeve, dude. That's a full on peeve where it's like, I've been busy doing stuff. You've just been hanging out. And then you're like, hey, what do you want to do? And they're like, you just figure it out. And I'm like, bro, this fucking.
And what'd you do? Did you stop at Wingstop? Did you call them? Did you use the app?
Yeah, I just did the online order, picked it up, went to the house, crushed some wings.
But we're talking boneless wings, right?
Yeah, did boneless wings. But like, dude, I had like 5 wings, had some of the street corn, had my drink, and then we have like 20 wings left. There were probably like 15 wings left. Because I think she maybe ate like 5. I ate like 5. It was like, I think it was 25 wings. I'm like, this is awesome. Now I got leftover wings to have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, that is one of those things that I do like that.
I do like to do that with Uber Eats, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'd plan out, like instead of meal prepping, I'd order like 5 burritos and shit from Taco Palenque. Man,
I order 5 days of food.
I'm trying to do that.
So to go to the grocery store and buy 5 days of food.
I don't have time to cook, dude.
Yeah. No, dude, I feel you.
Such a long time to do, and then the cleanup, bro. I can't do it.
It's always the cleanup that gets me. Because I'm like, that's why I like grilling.
Sure. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Because, like, you go out there, clean up the grill, you cook food on it, it's done now.
Yeah.
You go in, you eat, you just clean up your plate, silverware, whatever, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Crush a bunch of beers.
And, okay, well, when I had my foot broken for a little while, I had a friend of mine cooking a little bit at my house.
Yeah.
And she was just so much more efficient at it.
Yeah.
Than me. Is like, I'm done. I'm done with cooking because, like, she did it so quickly and everything tasted like a lot fucking better than anything I could do. I'm like, no. I'm just ordering everything from now on, dude. Taco Palenque, like, I think they're gonna give me my own parking spot.
That'd be nice. That'd be sick.
I had Fireball.
Yeah.
Have you had Fireball yet?
Uh-uh.
It's like Chinese, but it's not as good as a Chinese. Like in the middle of Panda Express and like a Chinese restaurant in the middle there. Yeah.
Okay.
I also had
Panda Express sucks.
I don't like it.
Like
Firehouse. I had Firehouse subs. Have you had them?
No. Good though.
I had their sandwiches. I got meatballs because I was afraid that they were gonna come give me that fucking cold sandwich bullshit. And you know how I get with sandwiches.
Can't they just? Don't they toast them?
Okay, but it didn't let me select that on the app, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was
See,
like,
that's why I don't like the app. I hate doing the app on anything.
I love the app, dude.
I'm anti-app. I either want to talk to somebody on the phone, or I want to fucking go in there and look at somebody in the face. Tell them, hey, I'm fat, give me food, you know? I need a little sandwich. Getting cranky.
Yeah. I'm going to go have wings right now, I think, man. I'm thinking Pluckers or B-dubs. Probably Pluckers because B-dubs gets a little...
They're getting a little subpar.
Gets a little ethnic. And on that note, Eric, what you got going on, buddy?
Yeah, so any idea how far out this is coming out?
Maybe February 17th about.
Okay, so I will have already been to Salt Lake City, but March 29th, I'm going to be in Denver. No, I'm going to be in Golden, Colorado. I do not remember the name of the club, but me and the Dad Bod Comedy Tour are going to Golden, Colorado. We're going to do a set. We're going to drive all night on Friday, do a spot, and then drive all day on Sunday to come home.
Damn.
But it's going to be awesome. So if you're there, check that out. Check out the Instagram, Eric Biggs Comedy, on Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Find everything I got going on. I'll be putting up flyers and promotions. We're probably going to do a little, make some little fun videos trying to promote some shows. And, what about you, buddy?
Just remember to like and subscribe here, everybody. JP with the good hair on the gram. I'm starting a pizza project, still working on music, and I love you. Love your butts.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Bye.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, buddy.
Water.
See you guys. Everyone's disappointed.